Ladies and gentlemen, put your dancing boots on. It's time for Billy Bowles Swinging Country on KSSL, a truly authentic country music radio program, bringing you the official music of Texas Western Swing and the very best in real traditional country music, Western and country gospel by today's independent artists, with lots of fiddles and steel because dang, we love the twang. And of course, now and then a good touch of the classics. Billy Bowles, winner of the coveted Academy of Western Artists Will Rogers Award for Disc Jockey of the Year 2012, inducted into the prestigious Cowtown Society of Western Music Heroes Hall of Fame, and Disc Jockey of the Year 2013, inducted into the Elite Northwest Western Swing Music Society Hall of Fame in 2014, inducted into the Texas Western Swing Hall of Fame 2015. And now, here's Billy Bowles, coming to you from 107.3, 94.1, and streaming around the world at KSSLFM.com.
And I heard a lovely angel band playing music way up there. It was Bob and all the playboys playing music for the king. And I thought how marvelous it is that the Lord loves Western swing. Now David loved the Lord, and the Lord loved David too. He had the gift to soothe the soul of Saul when he was blue. He loved to sing and dance, played an instrument with strings. That's why I'm pretty sure, my friend, that the Lord loves Western swing. Oh, the Lord gave us music to soothe and lift the soul, and he'll be coming back someday when you hear that trumpet blow. Oh, the good book says it's good to play the temporal dance and sing. That's why I'm pretty sure, my friend, that the Lord loves Western swing. Stretching things when I say the things I do, but heaven is a paradise where all our dreams come true, and the good Lord is the one who gives the gift to pick and sing. That's why I'm pretty sure, my friend, that the Lord loves Western swing. Oh, when I get to heaven and I walk those golden stairs, I hope there'll be some fiddles just to greet me when I'm there. Oh, the good book says it's good to play the temporal dance and sing. That's why I'm pretty sure, my friend, that the Lord loves Western swing. That's why I'm pretty sure, my friend, that the Lord loves Western swing.
Well, howdy do, friends, and welcome to Swingin' Country. That was Cowboy Joe Babcock, and the Lord loves Western swing, and I'm convinced that's true. In fact, the band just got a whole lot sweeter with them playboys up there in heaven. I want to welcome Kathy Whitten to the show. Hello, Kathy.
Well, hello, Billy.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and smiling and everything else. Even through all the sad news, you're still smiling.
You know, it's very sad, the news that we have, but at the same time, we know where he is. and it's a celebration of his life.
Yeah, well, next week we're going to do that celebration.
Yes.
It's going to take some time to gather some things I'm waiting on, but I'm hoping to have a real special Leon Rouse tribute next week.
I have no doubt about it, and he deserves it, and who better to do it than you?
Why, thank you. And I also want to congratulate you, ma'am. It was a tie up until the last minute. You know, last week I played all those great Mother's Day tribute songs, and every one of them's worthy.
Oh, my goodness, they were all fantastic. You made me cry I don't know how many times.
And laugh, I hope.
Yes, definitely.
I promised a roller coaster ride. Did I deliver?
You delivered very well.
I didn't deliver, the music did.
Yes.
You artist. But you were beat out by one vote from Jimmy Dean's IOU.
I have to tell you that I do not go a Mother's Day without playing that song or wanting to hear it, because that is at the top of my list of favorite Mother's Day songs. So for us to be that close...
It's pretty significant.
Very significant to me. You know, that's just crazy. But thank everybody who voted out there on the song that I wrote for my kids years ago.
And coming in third, which is another incredible song, was Justin Trevino, If I Could Hear My Mother Pray Again. Awesome job.
You know, I have to say, I saw him the other night on RFD TV. He was the featured artist, one of the featured artists on, what's that show on RFD TV?
Is it True Country?
No, it was actually the one with Bill Anderson and all the classic country
Family
artists.
Reunion?
That one. He was on there, and he did a great job.
Oh, he always does. And I tell you what, he's a young guy, but he has got as much knowledge in his head as anybody I know on country music.
Yes, and he did a
true
phenomenal job.
encyclopedia. And I would have to say tying for fourth would be Mama Tried, Merle Haggard, and Your Mother's Eyes, Porter Wagner, which was one of those sad type deals. But anyway, wanted to congratulate you and thank you for being here with us this morning. So, thanks, Kathy.
Thank you so much, and thank you for playing my song.
All right, we're going to get now to some of the folks that's going to be in Wichita Falls for the 32nd Annual Legends of Western Swing Music Festival. Gloria Myers outfit, and we're going to start out with a tune from Big Texas. That's Shoot Low Sheriff Eric Swanson. We're going to hear from Jody Nix, and then today's Spotlight featured artist.
Big land, big sky, big days, big nights, big heights, big sights, big Texas. Big rocks, big trees, big birds, big bees, big hopes, big dreams, big Texas. Big farms, big fair, big hats, big hair, and room to spare, big Texas. Big Tex, Big Ben, big boots, big men. Y'all come again, big Texas. Dallas, Fort Worth, El Paso, Lufkin, San Antonio. Dumas down to Del Rio, Texas is my home. Big times to come, big Galveston. Big sun, big fun, big Texas. Big pride, big countryside, 500 miles wide, big Texas. Big cash, big cars, big moon, big stars, and it's all ours, big Texas. Dallas, Fort Worth, El Paso, Lufkin, San Antonio. Dumas down to Del Rio, Texas is my home. Big times to come, big Galveston. big sun, big fun, big Texas. Big sun, big fun, big.
Twin fiddles, once you turned me on. You made me want to dance till dawn, and it turned my whole world on when I first met her. The way we danced to the shuffle beat seemed to make the night complete. Love in two-part harmony, that's what we were. Twin fiddles turn me on, help me forget she's gone, for I have never felt so all alone. I'm back here in the crowd, turn your volume way up loud, play your best for me, twin fiddles turn me on. Then the melody went wrong. Without a harmony, I felt myself alone. And the blues are all I see, and I miss that shuffle beat. Fiddles, play your best for me, turn me on. Twin fiddles, turn me on, help me forget she's gone, for I have never felt so all alone. I'm back here in the crowd, turn your volume way up loud, play your best for me, twin fiddles, turn me on. Play your best for me, twin fiddles, turn me on.
Hi friends, this is Jody Nix. You're listening to my friend Billy Bowles on Swingin' Country, KSSL, Lubbock, Texas.
You turned me down when the weather was cold. Well, listen here, baby, while I get you told. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Ain't talking about you. Ain't talking about you. Talking about you. I don't care what you do. Yeah. Come in here, pig. Come in here, Mr. Leon Roush.
Yeah. Two old maids in the folding bed, one rolled over to the other and said,
I'm talking about you.
I'm talking about you.
Ain't talking about you.
Ain't talking about you.
Talking about you. I don't care what you do.
Oh, Paul, tell him about it, my boy. Tell him about it.
Big Spring, Texas man, Mr. Jody Nix.
Little Banny Rooster and the little Banny Hen, they run around together, but they ain't no kin.
I'm talking about you.
I'm talking about you.
Ain't talking about you.
Ain't talking about you.
Talking about you. I don't care what you do.
There's that bad guitar, Mr. Peatway. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Hey, talking about you. Hey, talking about you. Talking about you. I don't care what you do.
Hey guys, this is Jake Hooker. You're listening to KSSL Swinging Country with Billy Bowles. And Billy, thank you for playing one of mine.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we started that group out with Shoot Low Sheriff Eric Swanson on the vocal, Big Texas. Jody Nix, Twin Fiddles, Turn Me On. Jody Nix and the Texas Cowboys. And my spotlight featured artist today, Mr. Jake Hooker with Talking About You, which also featured Jody Nix and Leon Roush. And I want to introduce my special guest today, none other than Jake Hooker. Welcome to Swinging Country, Jake.
Thanks, Billy. Thanks for having me on.
Well, I tell you what, always a pleasure to have you on Swinging Country, and the fans here love you and love your music.
Well, that's an honor to hear. I'm very, very glad that they do. But, you know, you said Jody Nix and Leon Roush, and if it wasn't for those guys, there wouldn't be much of a Jake Hooker, I can tell you that.
I guarantee you. You know, we just got the sad news that Leon Roush passed. We're recording this on Tuesday, you and I, and it'll air Saturday, but I do want folks to know that next Saturday I will be hosting a tribute show to Leon Roush, who was a personal dear friend of mine since 1976, Jake.
Yeah.
And if before we get started on the events coming up, if you would like to say anything in regards to a hero to both of us, please feel free to do so.
For sure, man. I'm Leon was a personal friend of mine as well, and Leon always. He from the first time I met him, he took me under his wing and he was just nice to me. You know, I mean, he didn't. I don't mean he took me on the road with him or anything like that. He just embraced me and was nice to me, and we hung out and we laughed but man, I got to record some with him, and he was my favorite. And I believe, in my opinion, he's the best Western swing singer that's ever lived. He's the best. I mean, there's been some great ones, and there's some great ones today.
Yes.
But nobody was like Leon, and he just had that voice that was so fantastic. And in the studio, he was dead on as far as pitch goes. A lot of people may not know that, but Leon didn't have to re-sing anything. Like, he was so good and so talented and so blessed. He was the best, and he was just. That was just his voice that was so uncanny and timeless. And man, I loved him, and I loved Vonda. I know Mickey, his boy, and his memory will for sure live on so strong forever. I love him.
Yeah, same here, and I second everything you just said. In fact, I was going to save this for next week, but you know, when you said it, I was in total agreement. Everybody has their favorites, and I'm like you. I loved, you know, Tommy Duncan. I loved many voices out there, but you know, most of us have a favorite. And I'm going to borrow a line from Johnny Gimble. When Keith Coleman died, Johnny Gimble made the statement that every fiddle player alive just took a step up the ladder.
Yep.
Well, every single man out there and boy that sings Western swing just took a step up the ladder.
I guarantee you.
But his music will live on forever, I promise you that. He was the voice of the Texas Playboys for 60 years, man. Isn't that something?
It is, and I mean, and just, and that just got to tell you something about his character, about Leon's character, and about who he was as a man. You know, I mean, he was a strong, good man, and he stayed, and he loved Bob, and he loved what he did, and he knew exactly what he stood for. He knew what band he was standing in front of. He knew what man in Bob that he worked for. And just the legacy that that brought to the table. He was very aware of where he was and what was going on. All those guys were.
Yes, sir.
And so Leon being at the helm of it, he took his job very, very seriously. And man, what an awesome spokesman for the Texas Playboys and all those years. And yeah,
absolutely.
Truly,
well, keeping it alive is folks like yourself and so many others. And we want to visit right now about an event coming up that is going to be very exciting, and that's the 32nd annual Legends of Western Swing Music Festival in Wichita Falls, Texas at the Multipurpose Event Center. And it's going to be you on Thursday, June the 20th, along with Jody Nixon, the Texas Cowboys, Eric Swanson, and Shoot Low Sheriff. What are your thoughts on this event, Jake?
Oh, man, just same as they are every year. It's great. It's we love being there, and it's so neat for us as musicians to be on a package show like that, to get to visit and be around the other musicians that we look up to and that we love to be with, but we don't ever get to see each other.
Right.
And so, man, it's such a blessing for us to be a part of that, just for that reason alone. And then the people that are there, all the Western Swing fans, and I say it all the time, they're the best there are, but they're all gathered up in there, and they got their chairs, and they're dancing, and it's just a good atmosphere. It's just, it's nice. The weather's always good inside that building, I can tell you.
That does help, good. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Gloria Myers has done a remarkable job all these years, and she's a pretty phenomenal lady to be up in her 90s and still doing this. And Melinda, of course, is a sweetheart, and it's just a great event. And
yes, sir.
We're looking so forward to it. I want folks to go to their website, thelegendsofwesternswing.com, spelled out, thelegendsofwesternswing.com. It starts Thursday, June the 20th, again with Jake Hooker, Jody Nix, and Shoot Low Sheriff. On Friday, they got Billy Mata and Texas Tradition, Dave Alexander, Kobe Carter. Then Saturday, Bobby Flores and the Yellow Rose Band, Jeff Woolsey, and Jason Roberts. So, what a lineup, I tell you.
Oh, well, you bet. And you get a little bit of, you get all Western Swing, all country music dialed in there too, and so you get a little flavor in there with all of it, and everybody that you mentioned, man, they're so good at what they do.
Absolutely.
So it's a good ticket to have, that's for sure.
Absolutely. And one more thing I do want to say while I have you with me here, Jake, is as a veteran, I love the tributes that you show to all the veterans, and you do it remarkably well. My hat's off to you for showing the respect that you do to our country, to the people, and to the veterans.
Well, man, I thank you for saying that, and but when we started doing that, I'm doing it just because when the Lord lays something on your heart, that's how it's come out, and it keeps growing and it keeps changing and evolving a little bit. But He laid it on me to recognize the veterans. We always we do. I love our country, and I love where we live, and especially our great state that we live in. And we are very blessed people to live where we live. But to have the recognition for you guys, to let y'all see what everybody thinks about y'all, and that's what was so prevalent on my heart to do, and to really point out, because you are the guys that need to see the recognition. Y'all are the ones that need to see how much you're appreciated, and that's what that thing has grown into and able to do. And man, the people are so proud of y'all, and so proud of our country, and so proud of our veterans. And man, they're ready to stand at the drop of a hat whenever somebody brings up our country or brings up anything. And man, we hear all the time in the news and what have you about all the countries going down and this and that, but no, it's not. The people are not.
Right.
Now, maybe the powers that be are, but the people are not. And so, and that needs to be seen as well. And man, I tell you, it looks really neat from the bandstand to be able to look out and see that these are the people that we get to play music for.
Amen. You know,
it's really cool.
I believe you totally. And some parts of the country, I wonder about people, but here in our part of the world, the bulk of folks, especially the folks that go to these type of events, are the salt of the earth, God-fearing, true American type folks.
You bet, man. And you know, for the longest time, Billy, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've made a lot of bad decisions, and I've done a lot of things that were not godly and that were totally the opposite way. And I lived that way for a long time. But man, you know, and I'm saying this because there has been a change in me, and that change has been the Lord.
Right.
Period. And so and it's all, whenever stepping that away and being able to do these things, man, it's amazing to watch it and to see. And so the people, we need some godly people in good places.
Amen.
In the top places, and that'll fix everything. That's the only thing that can. So that's what has to happen.
You're absolutely right, my friend. Well, I want to thank you again for being on Swinging Country once again with us, Jake, and we're going to come out of this with a couple more tunes from you since you're our Spotlight featured artist. I'm going to start with Born to Love You, and one that you really put on my heart with the visit there, The American.
Well, man, Billy, thank you. Thank you for what you do. Appreciate you.
All right.
To love you, born to love you, born to share your smiles and tears, born to be near if you need me, dear, born to love you till I die. My life was empty, so blue and forlorn. Then you put your hand in mine, and I knew why I was born. Born to love you, born to love you, born to share your smiles and tears. If you need me, dear, born to love you till I die. Born to be near, if you need me, dear, born to love you till I die, born to love you till I die. Hey, I'm talking to anyone around who's got the guts and won't back down. Hey, are you American? Do you have what it takes to be the best? Make no mistakes. Hey, cowboy, are you American? And you've got the nerve, you've got the fight to stand up and do what's right every time you're back against the wall. Well, it takes a special breed of man to do the things no other can. Someone who ain't afraid to give his all. So, cowboy, pull your hat down tight, lay it on the line. That's what it takes to be American. Yeah, we got the nerve, we got the grit, we don't back down, we never quit. We're proud to say we're American. Yep. Stands for everyone who wave a flag and never run. It stands for all the things we ought to be. As we gather in His name tonight, remember those who fought the fight, the ones who gave their all for you and me. So cowboy, pull your hat down tight, lay it on the line tonight, 'cause that's what it takes to be American. I'm talking to every one of you that bleeds red, white, and blue. I'm proud to say we're American.
Well, thank you once again to Jake Hooker there. Awesome visit, Jake, and keep doing what you're doing, my friend. Well, that was your Thursday lineup, June the 20th at the Multipurpose Event Center, Wichita Falls, Texas. You can also call Gloria Myers at 318-792-3303. Let's hear from the Friday lineup. We're going to hear one from Dave Alexander, great instrumental, Ader from Decatur, Jake and Leon with Kobe Carter on That's What I Like About a Country Song, and Keeper of My Heart, Billy Mata from Tommy Duncan Volume 3. See 'em in Wichita Falls, Texas.
Hey y'all, Kobe Carter here. You're getting ready to hear one of my songs right here on Swinging Country with Billy B on KSSL FM 94.1 or 107.3.
I heard someone out poking fun at this country boy and the songs that he sung.
Still cracking jokes, he sarcastically implied. Let me guess, your girl's gone and your dog just died.
I said, hey, that's what I like about a country song, where somebody done somebody wrong.
Not just something that is understood by those high rollers out in Hollywood.
It's about real folks living real life with real problems like an old ex-wife. You agree with the boys and me, then sing along.
That's what I like about a country song.
Some like to rock,
some like to roll,
some like it fast,
and some like it slow. If you're left or right down the middle,
everybody stops to listen when the bow hits a fiddle.
It's music for the rich or poor.
Hot mama's driving to the grocery store.
All the farmers, the doctors, the truckers, and the teachers,
the young punks and old drunks, even Church of Christ preachers.
Praise the Lord.
That's what I like about a country song, where somebody done somebody wrong.
Not just something that is understood by those high rollers out in Hollywood.
It's about real folks living real life with real problems like a future ex-wife. You agree with the boys and me, then sing along. That's what I like about.
That's what I like about.
That's what I like about a country song.
This is Billy Mata. You're listening to Billy Bowles Swinging Country, KSSL. And here's one of my tunes.
Billy, let's hear you sing, my boy.
If again you were just mine, the sun for me would always shine. Though fate had ruled that we must part,
yes, go on.
You're still the keeper of my heart. Each night, now down upon my knees, I pray that you remember me. And when we're many miles apart, you'll be the keeper of my heart. All alone without your love, I asked our keeper up above to guide your little footsteps back to me.
I hear you
you talking, my boy? Without you, life's no good, you see. The treasured memories that burn, I keep and I will always yearn for the love that once was part of the keeper of my heart.
Okay, and now let's hear from Saturday, June the 22nd lineup at the 32nd Annual Legends of Western Swing Music Festival. We're going to start out with Bobby Flores, then Jeff Woolsey, then Jason Roberts.
Talk to me, oh lonesome heart. Help me through this lonely night. Lie to me and tell me everything's alright. Talk to me, oh lonesome heart. Help me through my darkest gloom. Help me bring her memory to this lonely room. Talk to me and let me cry the whole night through. You have lost, but I've lost as much as you. So talk to me, oh lonesome heart. Help me through this lonely night. Lie to me and tell me everything's alright. Talk about the love I miss. Talk to me about the lips I used to kiss. Tell me how she used to smile just before she said goodbye. Talk to me, oh lonesome heart, while I cry. Talk to me and let me cry the whole night through. You have lost, yeah, but I've lost as much as you. So talk to me, oh lonesome heart. Help me through this lonely night. Lie to me and tell me everything's alright.
Howdy folks, this is Jeff Woolsey. Make sure you tune in to Billy Bowles Swinging Country on KSSL, where real country music and traditional swing music lives.
The wine makes me dizzy, and you drive me crazy, but I need you both to survive. Drinking makes a man of me, and you sure make a fool of me, but I need you both to survive. Sometimes I need a drink to let my mind get away from me. Without a bottle and your love, I'd lose my sanity. So I'll just have another drink. You can bet I'm gonna think, 'cause I need you both to survive.
glass is always full of wine. It keeps you right inside my mind. And I need you both to survive. The wine has got me feeling great, but you're the one who rules my fate. So I need you both to survive. Sometimes I need a drink to let my mind get away from me. Without a bottle and your love, I lose my sanity. Oh, but I'll just have another drink. You can bet I'm gonna think, 'cause I need you both to survive. Yes, I need you both to survive.
Howdy, everybody. This is Jason Roberts, and y'all are listening to my friend Billy Bowles on Swinging Country on KSSL. Radio good enough to make Bob Wills say, "Ow!"
I have gone through 2 small fortunes, and I'm not happy yet. The first I spent to win your love, the last one to forget. One fortune bought you riches, and the other bought me wine. Now you're gone with your new love, and I'm alone with my last dime. Should I put it in the jukebox and play one more lonely song, or save it for the telephone and see if you've come home? I've played 100 records, and I've called a dozen times, but you're still not here to love me, and I'm down to my last dime. There's an image of a rich man in the mirror on my wall. Rich man turned to pauper, and your cold heart caused it all. I gave wealth to make you happy, gave my all to make you mine. Both love and money failed me, and I'm down to my last dime. Should I put it in the jukebox and play one more lonely song, or save it for the telephone and see if you've come home? I've played 100 records, and I've called a dozen times, but you're still not here to love me, and I'm down to my last dime.
Started out there with Talk to Me, Old Lonesome Heart, Bobby Flores and the Yellow Rose Band. I Need You Both to Survive, Jeff Woolsey and the Dance Hall Kings, and My Last Dime, Jason Roberts and Jason Roberts Band. Hope you got your pen and paper ready, folks. You see them all at the 32nd Annual Legends of Western Swing Music Festival. Look them up online. Order your tickets. thelegendsofwesternswing.com. You can call Gloria Myers at 318-792-3303. Keep up on my Facebook timeline and my group, Billy Bowles Swingin' Country, and watch us on Saturday mornings as the show plays out on Swingback, we call it, for all the information or anything that you may have missed. As also brought to you by our good friend Ken Goldsmith at Mudsmith. Mudsmith has immediate openings for CDL truck drivers in Midland and Snyder that have their hazmat and tanker endorsements, must be at least 21, clean driving record, clean criminal record, be drug-free and in good physical health, dependable, and have good, trustworthy references. They will pay you well. They offer 401k savings, scheduled time off, and the compensation would depend upon experience. You can call Ken Goldsmith at 432-664-6837. You can email resumes to kengoldsmith at mudsmith.com or drop by in person at 1309 West County Road, 114 Midland, Texas. Let's hear an original from Ken right now because the season is upon us. It's called Rodeo Man. I highly suggest you look at the video on YouTube as well.
Watching the sun coming up somewhere here just south of Rotown. There ain't a place I ain't hurting. I think this time I broke my hand. Got caught in the rope down in Houston, but that wasn't half as bad as Rotan. She never told me the reason. She said goodbye, rodeo man. When you're winning, I guess it's alright. When you're falling, it ain't much of a lie. I'm killing myself and they don't even know who I am. But there's no one I can blame but me. She had every right to leave, saying via con Dios, goodbye rodeo man. She's probably already to Dallas. She and I had made so many plans. I was gonna build her a palace and put it on the Rio Grande. But I'm 65 bucks from busted, back out on the road again, headed to the cowboy reunion, playing rodeo man. When you're winning, I guess it's alright. When you're falling, it ain't much of a lie. I'm killing myself and they don't even know who I am. But there's no one I can blame but me. She had every right to leave, saying via con Dios, goodbye rodeo man. She hung on as long as she could, but it ended like I knew that it would. And Lord, I broke her heart again and again. There isn't a fall that don't hurt, but this one feels like it's been the worst. Via con Dios, goodbye rodeo man. Vaya con Dios, goodbye rodeo man.
That was Rodeo Man. Again, look that video up on YouTube. It's really, really cool video. It's an original from Ken Goldsmith, who also owns the most incredible recording studio on this side of the planet. In fact, there is no studio to compare between Nashville, Tennessee, and Los Angeles, California. Right about in the middle there somewhere is Midland, Texas, home of Mudrock Recording Studio. They're located at 1309 West County Road 114. You can look them up online, mudrockstudio.com. Also, NashvilleOnTheBrazos.com. It's, as Ken says, an oasis in the desert, world-class recording studio, and they handle everything for you: recordings, videos, publishing, marketing, and distribution. You can call also at 432-687-6837. Now we're going to hear from some I2I artists. And keep Greg Irvin, the owner of I2I Records, that's the letter I, the number 2, the letter I, in your prayers. He recently had triple bypass surgery. Understand he's back in the hospital as of this moment, last I knew. So let's keep him in the prayers. So you thought real traditional country music no longer existed. Well, you found it today. It's right here on Billy Bowles Swingin' Country. It's every Saturday, 10 to noon Central, at KSSLFM.com, streaming around the world and locally at 107.3 and 94.1 FM. That's KSSL. Keep swingin' country. We're going to hear from Dennis Ledbetter, Lonnie Spiker, and Kent Gill. Enjoy.
My life is a country song. She gave her heart and soul to me, and I done her wrong. There's a statue of a fool standing in my mirror. I was alone from I cried at night, floating down Whiskey River. I rode out of Nashville, headed down 65, calling Baton Rouge every 50 or 60 miles. She said, I love you more when you're not home. Why don't you turn around and leave me alone? You'll never break my heart again, 'cause I'll be gone. My life is a country song. She gave her heart and soul to me, and I done her wrong. There's a statue of a fool standing in my mirror. I was alone from I cried at night, floating down Whiskey River. I've been chasing these neon rainbows damn near all my life. Then I had to make some choices between my music and my wife. She said she ain't blind, you ain't thrilled. I don't want nobody read my mail, but love goes cold and crashes after the fire's gone. My life is a country song. She gave her heart and soul to me, and I done her wrong. There's a statue of a fool standing in my mirror.
Hello, folks. This is Dennis Ledbetter, and you're listening to Billy Bowles Swinging Country on KSSL.
I've got money to burn and nothing but time. I know where you're going by that look in your eyes. I feel you coming on like a fast-moving train. Go on with yourself, find somebody else, I'll be okay. I've got some hurting to do, ain't looking for somebody new. Just came here to drink, take a little time to think what my world's coming to. I've got some teardrops to cry, drown my misery in a bottle of sky. Between me and this bottle of blue, I've got some hurting to do. There's no use hanging around, you're just wasting your time. In another life, maybe I might fall for your lies, but now I'm too busy drinking through the pain. If you don't mind leaving, I'll tend to my grieving long as it takes. 'Cause I've got some hurting to do, ain't looking for somebody new. Just came here to drink, take a little time to think what my world's coming to. I've got some teardrops to cry, drown my misery in a bottle of sky. Between me and this bottle of blue, I've got some hurting to do. Between me and this bottle of blue, I've got some hurting to do.
I looked across the room at her and she returned my glance. She smiled and offered me her hand when I asked her to dance. Then just before I held her close, my heart began to race. I politely said, "Excuse me, ma'am," and turned and left that place. 'Cause my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you. It beats full time with you in mind always, whatever I do. So don't ever worry about me, baby, I'll always be true. 'Cause my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you. You can drop me into the middle of a harem in some land afar, or build me a house and fill it with 1,000 ravishing movie stars. Then watch the scene on a video screen with the camera hidden away. You'll see temptation when you look on my face, but then you'll hear me say, hey, my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you. It beats full time with you in mind, always, whatever I do. So don't ever worry about me, baby, I'll always be true. 'Cause my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you. No, my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you. I looked across the room at her and she returned my glance. She smiled and offered me her hand when I asked her to dance. Then just before I held her close, my heart began to race. I politely said, excuse me, ma'am, and turned and left that place. 'Cause my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you. It beats full time with you in mind, always, whatever I do. So don't ever worry about me, baby, I'll always be true. 'Cause my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you. You can drop me into the middle of a harem in some land afar, or build me a house and fill it with 1,000 ravishing movie stars. Then watch the scene on a video screen with the camera hidden away. You'll see temptation when you look on my face, but then you'll hear me say, hey, my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you. It beats full time with you in mind, always, whatever I do. So don't ever worry about me, baby, I'll always be true. 'Cause my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you. No, my heart won't let the rest of me love anybody else but you.
My life is a country song, Dennis Ledbetter. So is mine, Dennis. Lonnie Spiker with I've Got Some Hurtin' to Do, and Heartbreak, Kent Gill. Tell you what, folks, those are 3 original songs. They're all available at i2irecords.com. Letter I, number 2, letter I, i2irecords.com. You can purchase CDs and downloads. You can also find Donna Nita, Gary Ash, Tim Atwood, Will Bannister, Lorraine Chavana, Bob Corley, Chuck Cusimano, Teresa Ferris, Steve Griggs, Joni Harms, Lisa Lane, Dennis Ledbetter, Richard Lynch, Bobby Marquez, Bob Marshall, Billy Mata, Taryn Noel, Rick Norcross, D.G. Overby, Jack Phillips, and so many, many more people. I'm telling you, lots of incredible music at i2irecords.com. Well, folks, it is tonight. Gale, Texas, Coyote Country Store, Mo Bandy, long awaited. Thanks again for Mo being on the show with me last week. Wonderful visit. Looking forward to seeing them tonight at the Coyote Country Store. Let's hear a double shot from Mo right now and one from Will Bannister.
If life is like a candle bright, death must be the wind. You can close your window tight and it still comes blowing in. So I will climb the highest hill and watch the rising sun. And I pray that I don't feel the chill till I'm too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become. Oh Lord, don't let that cold wind blow till I'm too old to die young. Now I have had some dear sweet friends I thought would never die. Now the only thing that's left of them is the teardrops in my eyes. If I could have one wish today and know it would be done, well, I would say everyone could stay till they're too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become. Oh Lord, don't let that cold wind blow till I'm too old to die young. Let me watch my children grow to see what they become. Oh Lord, don't let that cold wind blow till I'm too old to die young. We got our mojo working and we know it's gonna work on you. We got our mojo working and we know it's gonna work on you. Well, we're gonna have a party, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're going honky-tonkin' and we want you to come along. Yeah, we're going honky-tonkin' and we want you to come along. Just forget all your troubles and help us sing this song. We got our mojo working. We got our mojo working. We got our mojo working. We got our mojo working.
We got our mojo working, and we know it's gonna work on you. We got our mojo working, and we know it's gonna work on you. Well, we're gonna have a party, that's what we're gonna do. We got our mojo working. 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 We got our mojo working, and we know it's gonna work on you. We got our mojo working, and we know it's gonna work on you.
This is Mo Bandy, and you're listening to Billy Bowles Swingin' Country right here on KSSL. You just heard one of my songs available at i2irecords.com. Thanks for playing it, Billy B. Keep swingin' country.
I live in a small town just outside of Texas. Mama raised me careful, but I grew up kinda reckless. Digging through the dollars at the bottom of an old tip jar. I love what I do, even if I never make it that far. A singer of songs, it's the way I make a living. Chasing that dream of big-time acquisition. Try to write a song somebody might want to hear, and sing it for the people in a honky-tonk atmosphere. Anything I've got, nobody give a penny for. What I want is always just a little more than what I've got by the time I pay my dues. I got two pickups and they're both broke down. Got a bummer ride just to get around. What a way to live, but you sure can get the blues. Loving what I do, but the pay ain't always good. I may be broke, but at least I'm understood. I put my heart and soul into every line. May never get where I'm going, but it's been one heck of a ride. Anything I've got, nobody give a penny for. What I want is always just a little more than what I've got by the time I pay my dues. I got two pickups and they're both broke down. Got a bundle ride just to get around. What a way to live, but you sure can get the blues. Anything I've got, nobody give a penny for. What I want is always just a little more than what I've got by the time I pay my dues. I got two pickups and they're both broke down. Got a bummer ride just to get around. What a way to live, but you sure can get the blues. What a way to live, but you sure can get the blues.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, started that out with tonight's headliner. Till I'm too old to die young, Mo Bandy. I got my mojo working, Mr. Mo Bandy, and what a way to live. Somewhat biographical, I would imagine, with my next guest, Mr. Will Bannister. Good morning, Will. Welcome back to Swingin' Country.
Good morning, Billy. Thanks for having me back home.
Well, I tell you what, it's always great to have you on Swingin' Country, and you and I become pretty good friends over the last 9 years.
Well, that's right, Billy. You're the first one to ever play my music, and I've got a great appreciation for that.
Well, thank you. I got a great appreciation for your always allowing me to world premiere everything you come out with and do, and I hope that's a tradition we'll keep going for many years to come.
Absolutely. Same here.
Well, thank you. And how exciting is it for you to open up for Mo Bandy tonight at the Coyote Country Store?
Well, I'm really super excited about it. Of course, you know, I've been listening to Mo Bandy ever since a little old kid, and I'm a big fan of his, and it's always a real honor to get to open up for somebody like that you've admired for so long and listen to, and of course, you know, I do a lot of his perform a lot of his songs at you know, at places I play and everything. So that's just a great honor.
Well, I can imagine. You know, I'm like you. I have long been a Mo Bandy fan and been to, as we said last week, he and I interviewed, and back in the 70s and 80s, I went to countless Mo Bandy dances. In fact, as I told him, I would often schedule where I would be working based upon where he would be playing, because I was in sales and I had some freedom on that oftentimes, and did that on quite a few occasions.
Right. Well, yeah, and you know, I've never got to see him live, so.
Oh, really?
I'm excited about that. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm going to tell you something, Will, between me, you, and my audience. I planted a bug in his ear last week. I said that you were going to be opening, I said, and you're going to love him. And I planted a little bug in his ear that you're going to love Will Bannister.
Well, that's nice of you, Billy. I appreciate it, and like I said, I'm excited to hear him as well.
You bet. Well, folks, get your you can show up at the gate with the lawn chair and pay an admission fee, I believe, if they're not completely sold out. You can also call Becky Justice with any questions you may have at 806-756-4330. Again, that's 806-756-4330. And we're looking forward to the next big events coming up June 15, the Bellamy Brothers. On July 20th, we got David Ball, I believe it is. So there's a lot of great things coming up at the Coyote Country Store. And how do you like working out there, Will?
You know, it's one of my favorite places to play, Billy. The atmosphere out there is just so neat, and Becky's such a great lady, and, you know, it's just a real pleasure.
Absolutely. And this will be the first time with you and the full band, correct?
Yes, sir. That's right. And, you know, we're all excited. And yeah, I mean, I've done several acoustic shows out there, and it's just a neat place.
Absolutely.
Real special place, I think.
Yeah. And I tell you what, folks, you're in for a treat. Will Bannister and the Modern Day Ramblers, Academy of Western Artist, Will Rogers Award-winning Country Band of the Year, and you don't want to miss it. I'm going to come out of this, Will, right now with a song that also is extremely biographical about you, called Lucky Man.
Well, thank you, Billy.
All right, here it is now, folks.
I've seen my name in a magazine, seen my face there on the screen. I've seen some places this old poor boy thought he'd never see, living the country singer's dream. I've took some chances and defied the odds, 2 to 1 a time or two. I've done most everything that I've ever dreamed, and I owe it all to you. A lucky man can make his living doing what he loves to do. I make my living making music, but I couldn't do it without you. I've heard my song play on the radio heard the DJ call my name. I've heard the voices of 1,000 screaming fans. I wouldn't trade a single thing. I know that when I'm gone, you're lonely sometimes. Baby, I get lonely too. But there's one thing that I always keep in mind. I couldn't do it without you. A lucky man can make his living doing what he loves to do. I make my living making music, but I couldn't do it without you. No, I'm a lucky man, lucky man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to bring you some Western music brought to you by Carlito's Salsa Company with their queso available in all your major Texas supermarkets in black tucks and silver tucks, and it's in your refrigerated section of real food. Your salsas available in all major Texas supermarkets. In general, original, hot, scorching habanero, roasted, chunky, garlic, medium and hot, and ghost pepper. And in Walmart and Sam's Clubs in Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Texas. Still growing. Look for it. You're going to love it. I guarantee you. I get constant reviews on Carlito's Salsa, and people are paying attention, and we appreciate that. Okay, also brought to you by our good friends. While Carlito's lights up your taste buds, old Jackie Tannery will light up your life. With any of your electrical needs anywhere in Lubbock, Lubbock County, surrounding immediate area, they do everything above ground and below ground. Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, makes absolutely no difference. Even such things as parking lot lighting and stadium lighting. Give them a call. Any electrical needs you have, 806-441-8854. And Hometown Tire, formerly known in my hometown of Sundown, Texas as Sundown Tire and Lube, it's now Hometown Tire with 2 locations, 903 South Slaughter, Sundown, and 839 Highway 6282 in Wolford. Justin Gregory is your manager in Sundown, 806-229-2222, and Jake Gregory's your manager in Wolford, 806-781-0301, handling all brake job needs, tire services of any kind for anything. In Sundown, also oil changes and struts and wipers, belts, hoses, a lot of services for your convenience. Sundown Tire and Lube, it was formerly known as, I think it still says it on the building, but they got the big sign out now, Hometown Tire. Be sure and let them know you heard about it right here on Billy Bowles Swingin' Country. Well, I'm going to play you the classic Marty Robbins, El Paso, and for a reason. Pay close attention to it.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican girl. Nighttime would find me in Rose's Cantina. Music would play and Felina would whirl. Blacker than night were the eyes of Felina, wicked and evil while casting a spell. My love was deep for this Mexican maiden. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowboy came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink he was sharing with wicked Felina, the girl that I love. So in anger I challenged his right for the love of this maiden. Down went his hand for the gun that he wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The handsome young stranger lay dead on the floor. Just for a moment I stood there in silence, shocked by the foul evil deed I had done. Many thoughts raced through my mind as I stood there. I had but one chance, and that was to run. Out through the back door of roses I ran, out where the horses were tied. I caught a good one, it looked like it could run. Up on its back and away I did ride, just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso out to the badlands of New Mexico. Back in El Paso, my life would be worthless. Everything's gone in life, nothing is left. It's been so long since I've seen the young maiden. My love is stronger than my fear of death. I saddled up and away I did go, riding alone in the dark. Tomorrow a bullet may find me. Tonight nothing's worse than this pain in my heart. And at last here I am on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rosa's cantina below. My love is strong and it pushes me onward. Down off the hill to Felina I go. Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left, right, a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I have to make it to Rosa's back door. Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my soul. Stay in the saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. But my love for Felina is strong, and I rise where I've fallen. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felina has found me, kissing my cheek as she kneels by my side. Cradled by 2 loving arms that I'll die for, one little kiss and Felina, goodbye.
Okay, everybody knows and loves El Paso, Marty Robbins. It's an absolute classic. But you're about to hear something very unique right now, and it blew me away. It's a young lady. She's a teenager. I don't know her exact age. I found something on her. I would calculate she's probably 17 now. Her name is Olivia Morgan. Quite a lovely young lady doing some incredible Western music, and she's got a new album out called Friends Become Family. Features a lot of great artists. She did a remake of El Paso from a woman's side that blew me away. And, well, heck, she's joined by Kristen Harris and Haley Sandos. What do you expect? You're going to love this. so pay close attention. Very unique. And then a great new song, a new single from our good friend Bob Corley called Old Bay, and a cowboy song from Alan and Jill. Enjoy this Western music, friends.
Out in the West Texas town of El Paso, I fell in love with a Mexican boy. Nighttime would find me in Rose's cantina. Music would play and Felino would sing. Blacker than I were the eyes of Felino, wicked and evil while casting his spell. My love was deep for this Mexican hombre. I was in love, but in vain I could tell. One night a wild young cowgirl came in, wild as the West Texas wind. Dashing and daring, a drink she was sharing with wicked Felino, the man that I loved. So in anger I challenged her right for the love of Felino. Down went her hand for the gun that she wore. My challenge was answered in less than a heartbeat. The pretty young stranger lay dead on the floor.
Just for a moment I stood there in silence, shocked by the foul evil deed I had done. Many thoughts raced through my mind as I stood there. I had but one chance, and that was to run.
Out through the back door of Roses I ran, out where the horses were tied. I caught a good one, it looked like it could run. Up on its back and away I did ride, just as fast as I could from the West Texas town of El Paso out to the Badlands of New Mexico. Back in El Paso, my life would be worthless. Everything's gone in life, nothing is left. It's been so long since I've seen that young hombre. My love is stronger than my fear of death. I saddled up and away I did go, riding alone in the dark. Maybe tomorrow a bullet may find me. Tonight nothing's worse than this pain in my heart. And at last here I am on the hill overlooking El Paso. I can see Rosa's cantina below. My love is strong and it pushes me onward. Down off the hill to Felino I go.
Off to my right I see 5 mounted cowboys. Off to my left, right, a dozen or more. Shouting and shooting, I can't let them catch me. I have to make it to Rosa's back door.
Something is dreadfully wrong, for I feel a deep burning pain in my side. Though I am trying to stay in the saddle, I'm getting weary, unable to ride. But my love for Felino is strong, and I rise where I've fallen. Though I am weary, I can't stop to rest. I see the white puff of smoke from the rifle. I feel the bullet go deep in my chest. From out of nowhere, Felino has found me, kissing my cheek as he kneels by my side. Cradled by two loving arms that I'll die for. One little kiss and Felino, goodbye.
Years old on my birthday, the first time that I saw Old Bay, Daddy went and bought him just for me. 15 hands and what a hip, I couldn't wait to take a trip, saddle up my horse and ride away. And Daddy'd say, sit up in the saddle when you straddle that Old Bay, and always thank the good Lord for the ride. There's nothing like a good horse, family and friends, and always keep good memories in your mind. One day while bringing up a herd, no one ever said a word. A steer broke off and headed the wrong way. Bay and I went after him and brought him right back to the pen. Daddy, he just smiled and then he'd say, sit up in the saddle when you straddle that Old Bay, and always thank the good Lord for the ride. There's nothing like a good horse, family and friends, and always keep good memories in your mind. Amazing how the years fly by. I just hung my head and cried the day we had to put Bay in the ground. But saddled up and standing here is his colt of 7 years. I took his reins and gave them to my son, as he mounted up to ride away, just like I did on my birthday. And now Old Bay's memory will live on. And I said, sit up in the saddle when you straddle that Old Bay, and always thank the good Lord for the ride. There's nothing like a good horse, family and friends, and always keep good memories in your mind. And Old Bay is a memory of mine.
Riding down a trail along the bank of a river, just letting my bay drink the water below, staring at the light in the bright sparkling water. I remember the words David wrote long ago. The Lord is my shepherd, I will want nothing. He leads me to rest in the grass by a stream. He restores my soul, makes me righteous by his will. In the shadow of death, he will be with me still. Lying in the grass while my horse waits near grazing, I dream as the clouds seem to roll through the sky. Wind in the leaves sings a song worth remembering. It makes me believe what so many stand by. The Lord is with me when my foes are near. He comforts and protects, so I will not fear. He anoints me with oil, fills my cup with His word, and forever I'll stay in the house of the Lord. Riding up the ridge, looking back at the river, the warmth of the sun and a breeze on my face. I wonder if the words that were sung by the shepherd were inspired when he rode through a world like this place.
Started out with El Paso. I told you that was an interesting take. Old Bay, Bob Corley, and a cowboy psalm, Alan and Jill. Well, friends, we're going to finish out today, whatever time remains, with what we can fit in of Leon Roush, the voice of the Texas Playboys. Next week, a tribute to Leon.
There was a time when I thought of no other, and we sang our old love's refrain. Our hearts beat as one as we had our fun, but time changes everything. When you left me, my poor old heart was broken, and our romance seemed all in vain. The dark clouds are gone and there's blue skies again, 'cause time changes everything. You can't change the name of an old song, rearrange it and make it swing. I thought nothing could stop me from loving you, but time changes everything.
Time has passed and I have forgot you. Mother Nature does wonderful things. Yes, it is true for me and for you, 'cause time changes everything.
So good luck to you, may God bless you. And I can't say I won't love again. So you go your way and now I'll go mine, 'cause time has changed everything. look at the letters that you wrote to me, it's you that I am thinking of. As I read the lines that to me were so sweet, I remember our faded love. I miss you, darling, more and more every day, as heaven would miss the stars above. With every heartbeat I still think of you and remember our faded love. As I think of the past and all the pleasures we had, as I watch the mating of the dove, it was in the springtime when we said goodbye. I remember our faded love. I miss you, darling, more and more every day, as heaven would miss the stars above. And with every heartbeat I still think of you and remember our faded love.
Well, friends, we have ran out of time once again. Thank you for joining us wherever you are and however you're listening. We love you, appreciate you. Hope to see many of you tonight at the Coyote Country Store. Call Becky Justice, 806-756-4330. Next week, tribute to Leon Roush. Till then, we love you, appreciate you. May God bless you and yours. Keep swinging country, y'all. Adios.